In our last video, we talked about what plagiarism is. While we can now define the term, it can sometimes be difficult to know if we should be citing a source or not. So before we talk about citation styles, APA, the American Psychological Association, or MLA, the Modern Language Association, for example, let's talk about which ideas in a speech, or in a paper for that matter, require citation and which ones don't. First, what types of material require citation? In their guide to avoiding plagiarism that can be located on Purdue's OWL website or Online Writing Lab website, Stoley, Brizzi, and Pays briefly discuss when we ought to give credit to others in our work. They suggest giving credit to any words or ideas presented in books, magazines, newspapers, online music, TV shows, movies, websites, academic journals, online videos, as well as letters, computers, programs, advertisements, and really any other media that you did not develop and produce yourself. So, if you didn't create it, you'd need to cite it. So what don't you need to cite? Your lived experiences, photos you've taken, your own artwork, your own poetry, your own research results from primary research you've done, or when you're using common knowledge or generally accepted facts are all examples of when you don't need to cite. How do you know when something is common knowledge, though? The Online Writing Lab at Purdue University suggests that you can determine what a fact is common knowledge when you're able to find the same information, uncited, in at least 5 credible sources. Something might also be common knowledge if you think your audience would know it, but generally speaking, you should cite the information if you aren't sure. Do you know that it is not appropriate to assume something is common knowledge when you knew it without looking it up? For example, if you learned about self-fulfilling prophecies in your psychology course and you're talking about them in your speech, you need to cite your definition even if you didn't need to turn to your book or notes to remember what that definition was. We wouldn't assume that the definition of a self-fulfilling prophecy is common knowledge, so you need to provide a citation for it. In this case, you could and should explain what a self-fulfilling prophecy is in your own words, but provide some type of oral and in-text citation after your paraphrase. Again, we'll leave this lesson with the reminder that if you didn't create it, you should cite it.